One of the big reasons we picked CTERA was their key focus on security. They were built around security, where some of the other products we're looking at was more feature-based. And security for us is very important because our intellectual property is our data. We're not selling anything, we're just selling our knowledge. My name is Jeff Pisano. I'm the head of global operations for the IT department at the Carlyle Group. The Carlyle Group is one of the largest private equity firms in the world. We have over 1,700 employees, 35 offices in 25 different countries. All the data that the investment center work is very, very critical to do the evaluations of the companies that they're trying to buy or to manage. A few years ago, I started a project with our DER and BCP planning. We had a project to redo our old plan. And while we started to interview all of the development professionals, the back office professionals, they all kept coming back to Excel drives the business. It drives their valuations of the companies that they want to purchase. The back office, they actually use that in their GL coding. They help them file tax returns. So everybody kept coming back is the most important thing for us is the Excel files, the Word files sitting on your file servers. And that's when it hit us that we really did not have a full redundancy for these file servers. Our DR was find another server and do a restore. And it didn't really hit us until when Tokyo had a natural disaster and we had nothing to restore to. So we were going back to tape, emailing employees their files that they needed, and that really hit us that we need to find a solution that fixes this problem. So when we were looking at solutions, I really wanted to find a solution that has replication. So if I have a failure, I can actually replicate. Another would be to improve our restore times. Right now, again, it was like 24 to 48 hours. I'd like to have a restore period within 5 to 10 minutes. Makes things a lot easier for the employees and myself, and a lot easier on the engineers. We did a POC of CTERA. We really wrote it hard. We wanted to make sure this was a solution that was going to work. Our security team really drilled into it. They wanted to understand how everything was going to work, how everything was going to go. We did pretty much every test imaginable on CTERA. We deleted files, we replicated files, we pulled the plug on the hardware, we pulled the internet, and we wanted to make sure this really was going to work because you can't simulate everything, but we really wanted to throw the kitchen sink at it because in a disaster, literally a kitchen sink could come at it with a hurricane. So we really wanted to test it and make sure it worked. So when we were looking at CTERA, we wanted to make sure that the employee-based experience was exactly the same. So on their Windows machines, they have all the drives mapping, H, I, J, whatever they are. That's all they know. They don't know the back-end workings of it. So if we did have a failover, we didn't want to have to send out a URL, new links to the employees. They just wanted to be seamless. And so with CTERA, that allows us to have that opportunity to remount those drives, same letters, within minutes, and the employees don't even know that they're on a different system. And so having CTERA the ability for us to own our keys on-prem is huge for us. So we own the actual data. No one else has access to our data. It's all encrypted in the cloud. We can change keys when we want. And also, we don't have to put all our eggs in one basket. So we can have as many portals as we want, which holds keys, and then we can have as many keys as we want to protect our data. So if someone did hack or get access to those keys, they don't get access to the whole farm, they want to get access to a segmented piece. Some of the other software vendors we're looking at did not allow me to own my keys, and so that made our system a little nervous. We're also then having to worry about if we get hacked, we have to worry about another vendor getting hacked. And then if they get hacked, then they have access to our data. And then we're pretty much at a loss. So right now, we're 100% on CTERA. We've decommissioned 4 or 5 SANs, decommissioned all the local file servers, and it's up and running. One of the other key factors is you can access your data anytime, anywhere, on any device, right? And also, going to meetings, you're not having to have your computer. You can get that presentation on your phone, get it on your iPad, and present it. That's where we're going with this. And another key point that actually has been successful, and we didn't really think about it, is now people can share files pretty quickly. So if I'm on the road, if I'm a fundraiser and I need something, I can just drop something in their favorites box in CTERA and it's just right there. The reason we picked with CTERA is pretty much the whole IT department all had one consensus that CTERA was the right product. It worked for me, who was dealing with employees. The employees couldn't see any difference between on-prem and the cloud, so it was seamless to the employees. Engineering had a small footprint. We were able to get rid of our large NASs, and then security found no holes with it. So it was just a unanimous decision that we all said that this was the right product for us.